Nothing but blue skies above as you get a look there at Coors Field in downtown Denver. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Arenado and Gonzalez lead their teams. Next. Tyler Matzik will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, he won his 10th game of the season in his last start. We'll see how he does here.
Chase Utley makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Dodgers, second baseman, Chase Utley.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses as we get underway here at lovely Coors Field. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
Matzik's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. High and deep to right center field. Blackmon going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Solo shot that time from Chase Utley. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Corey Seager will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Hundley has it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt. But I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dodgers have elected to challenge
All right, we'll take one
play.
last look at it here. Now, the question is, if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe, and wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
Has been overturned. And the batter,
Justin
Rule
Turner
6.
will take his first cuts here as we run the numbers to see his splits between July and August. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, guys, he's a very solid umpire. Well respected for the strike zone he calls and the consistency he brings to the job.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Gonzalez. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs.
Well, when you look at him right now, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that's resulting in big things for him.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Gonzalez. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Yasmani Grandal digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And now after the sac fly there, here's where you got to take the mindset of, all right, I got a clean slate here. Now I just need to get 2 more outs and let my guys try and get these runs back.
Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Josh Reddick will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. There you see the league leaders in hitting we touched on a moment ago. Three runs already home here.
Well,
2-0.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the past for your film session tomorrow.
Three and 0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Lifted into center field. Blackman is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 3, the Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bud Norris, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Runs up and gets this one down. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
In is Gerardo Parra. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. He's running towards second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, you've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
They've already given their starter a 3-0 lead to work with here, so they're in good shape to maybe build on this recent run of good form.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Norris over to first. A dive, but he's back. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's set down, 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's been swinging a hot bat all year, and his slugging percentage is soaring over .550. So I think there's a pretty good chance he'll have an impact on this game.
Nolan Arenado will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And it's quickly 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's check out how the Dodgers will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, they have the best fielding percentage in all of Major League Baseball. They catch a ball as well as anybody. When you're doing that, you really help out your pitching staff. Can't wait to watch this one.
Carlos Gonzalez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
2 out with the man at first. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Rocks have made this a 3-2 game.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Batting fifth, catcher.
Into the box now, Nick Hundley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll check in here at 277. 21 homers and 49 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Jock will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
Matzik steps into his wind. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That's 2-0 now.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
just overmatched him there.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now that we have a chance, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Number 25 digs in, ready for his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Hot shot towards the hole. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. You know, that guy's no slouch up there. Comes through with a solid single here.
The pitcher, Bud Norris, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. The second for one. On to first, and it sails right by him.
Well, give him some credit here at second base. He stayed right in there, knowing that he was going to take a hard shot. But there's no question that it did influence his throw because it was well off the mark.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Nope,
and 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach to this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
Here it comes, 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike, 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Grounded to first. To his right, Reynolds. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for L.A. They're up 3-2. DJ LeMahieu will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
DJ LeMahieu.
Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Digging in, Mark Reynolds. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one.
Well, this second inning's not starting out any better than the first.
Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Standing in now, Tyler Matzik. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And, you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. A tag for one.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with two outs.
Yeah, he gets a fastball here and he rips it towards the hole. You see the good effort over there at first, but that got on him much too quickly for him to be able to knock it down.
In is Gerardo Parra. Hit hard up the middle. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece.
And here's something that they haven't been able to do too much in this series. That's come through with the 2-out knock. But for their sake, they've got to hope that's a sign that things might be turning around.
Nolan Arenado gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick waits on it. And that retires the side. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now the famous Red Rock formations found here in Colorado. Welcome back to daytime baseball in Denver. Corey Seager is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Corey Seager.
Matzik gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. hit down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Settling in now, Justin Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Dodgers down in order. Through 2.5. It's 3 apiece. Carlos Gonzalez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first-pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Into the box, Nick Hundley. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Ready with the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. So now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. One and two, here it comes. A little low, it's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. There to take it is Reddick, and there are two gone now.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. Well, that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Jose Reyes comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, nothing in one.
And this would be a good bounce-back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Here it comes, 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Utley is there. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We've played 3, and our score, 3-3. Yasmani Grandal is
Leading
ready
off for the
here as we
Dodgers,
begin the top of the
The
fourth.
catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Matzik looks in. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
High and deep to straightaway right. Gonzalez ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Up next for the
Stepping
Dodgers,
in is Josh Reddick.
right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Blackman. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And this is a good sign that he might be ready to break out of this slump of his. I can almost guarantee you that he talked about this with his hitting coach. Take the ball the other way. Use the whole field. You can do that, good things will start happening.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. For Reddick, he gets credited with double number 24 on the year. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is there. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's safe.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Number 25 steps into the box. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Blackman looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and it's now 6-3.
Well, just another typical Coors Field game. Balls are flying out of here left and right. That's their third home run already, and something tells me it may not be their last.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. In now, Bud Norris.
Pitcher, Bud Norris.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
You love to try to be able to get ahead of hitters, and he has thrown a first pitch strike about 60% of the time, but he's not throwing them in good locations, and that's why he's getting hit.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Bases are empty, one man out. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Sure not fooling a whole lot of guys in these first few innings. That ball was absolutely raked, and it's not the first one that's been hit hard. He's just fortunate that that one was right at his man.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Rockies 3. Leading off the inning, DJ LeMahieu, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First delivery to him on the way. Changeup called strike 1.
0-1.
Grounded back up the middle. Seager comes up with it. A quick out number 1.
With a good hitter up there, the shortstop's playing the pole here. So he's got a lot of room to cover if he wants to get to that ball up the middle. That's nice range right there to make the stop and then a good throw.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. That's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
That one's in there. 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Hit hard to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here. 2 away.
Now batting, pitcher, Tyler Matzik.
Striding into the box, Tyler Matzik. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did his job nicely last time up.
Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
And now you just start to wonder how much is the heat taken out of this guy. You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already. So he's definitely had some max effort innings.
Ready once again, Charlie Blackmon. He singled his last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
And that's the pitch he needs to go back to. That big-time fastball.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Corey Seager heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado gloves it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now there's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion, and he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Turned on down the line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, in his last start, these ground balls were finding gloves. But baseball, it can be a fickle game sometimes, and the breaks are definitely not going his way this time around.
Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jordan Lyles is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Lyles.
Adrian Gonzalez will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Lyles comes set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit towards center. In there, a base hit. And he is in there.
Boy, and how he managed to get enough on this swing to get it into the outfield, it's beyond me. I mean, this is pure muscle right here, because that ball is nowhere close to the barrel of the bat.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Reyes.
He's out.
On to Reynolds, and they turn it a double play. Side retired. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Gerardo Parra will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Drilled on the ground to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. 3 runs, 8 hits. And 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Yeah, this was right to the catcher's glove. I mean, he hardly moved, but he was just set up a little too far off the plate to get the call.
Ready on 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Peterson. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So with that home run, he's now just too shy of an even 100 for his career.
Well, 100 home runs is a nice round number, Matt, but not such a big number that he'll get too excited about it. I'm sure he'll get the ball, put it on his shelf, and move on.
here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all now for Bud Norris. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Casey Fiend is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Shot foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. His second of the game. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
You want production from the middle of your lineup? How about back-to-back home runs? I'd say that's production.
The catcher, number 4.
Into the box now, Nick Hundley. As he
Hey.
looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
The 0-1 pitch. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and if you've got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
To short, hit hard. And that's through for a hit.
It wasn't
The
just that he was
shortstop,
getting
number
fastballs
7,
there. He was getting hittable
Reyes.
fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out to a right center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Yeah, it's not too often that you'll see a first pitch hit and run, but it worked out here. Usually you see it when the batter's ahead in the count. 1-0, 2-1, sometimes even 1-1. But they roll the dice right away, and it pays off perfectly.
DJ LeMahieu will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Runners are at first and third with none out. On the ground up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 7-6 game.
The first baseman, number 12,
Mark Reynolds will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that is into right field, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Ben Paulson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Ben Paulson.
In there, no balls and a strike. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And so pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This would be a big time to pick up back-to-back strikeouts if you can get it.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. I mean, to me, that's not a strike. I think to him, that's not a strike either. But, hey, the guy in blue, it's strike 3, and he's the only one that counts.
Gerardo Parra steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Four runs here in this half inning. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Peterson. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rockies are out in front, 7-6. Boone Logan will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 48, Boone Logan.
Leading off the inning, Josh Reddick. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Reddick around the bag at first, heading for second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
And out on the mound,
Now batting,
just got on the board, taking the lead, and you're hoping for a quick shutdown inning, but this guy's got other plans because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Jock Peterson will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just one out.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. For Reddick, that's now 25 doubles for him this season. A runner at second, nobody out. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Trying to hold the lead. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And 2, here it comes. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. I mean, if he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on, right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Number 25 will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Runner at second here with one man out. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Blackman racing back, still going back. And that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game.
Well, if I would have told you before the game that these guys would have 4 home runs as a team, you thought that this was a blowout, but they've needed all 4 of them just to jump back out in front here. You know, talk about a wild ball game.
The pitcher, number 50, Casey Fiend.
Into the box, Casey Fiend, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The second baseman, number 26, Chase Utley.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no, they can't get there. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And that may have been one of those, let's just see if we can get him to chase one more time. Not a bad idea.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way to left center. And the Dodgers bats just keep going as this is extra bases as well. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. So he's into second there with their 4th double of the ball game. And right on cue, we'll take a look at the team leaders in doubles from a league-wide standpoint.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. Hitting the gaps at opportune times on a regular basis, pushing runs across, creating offensive fireworks.
Now
Justin Miller is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Justin Miller.
Corey Seager will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Two out here and a runner at second. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Hara going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The run scores from second. It's now a 9-7 contest.
Now
well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Justin Turner ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. Throw won't get him.
I feel like I've seen this before. That is 3 straight doubles now. How often do you see that? He's going to drive in another run here as the big inning continues.
And they'll go ahead and put Gonzalez aboard here as that's the 4th wide one.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Yasmani Grandal Strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Arenado into shallow left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Rockies 7. Nolan Arenado will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First offering on its way. In there, strike 1. High pop-up. Fiend just to the right of the mound. 1 down.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
Carlos Gonzalez stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hot shot on the ground to short. Seager has it. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number 4, Nick Hundley.
Nick Hundley will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
First pitch coming, here it is. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third base line. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Jose Reyes gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And that misses 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. Could have used a field goal. It's 10-7. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Chad COL is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Chad COL.
Josh Reddick ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Right fielder, Josh.
Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Boy, just another great swing right there, and he's had a few of them in this series. He gets a good pitch to hit, and he's right on it. And he drives this one off the wall for an easy double, and it might be time for them to let somebody else beat you for a change.
Jock Peterson will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Walls is ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And on one pitch, he's retired.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Number 25 will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this one locks him up a bit as it's pushed off to the right, fouled, and he's quickly down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
Kike Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14. Kike Hernandez.
To short. Reyes fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Rockies 7. Jesse Chavez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Jesse Chavez.
Leading off the inning, DJ LeMahieu, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Tap foul at home plate. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 12,
Mark Reynolds steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
First pitch of the at-bat. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Ryan Rayburn will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Rayburn.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the 3rd guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Could have used a field goal. It's 10-7. Adam Ottavino will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Adam Ottavino.
Chase Utley strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Chase Utley.
In there, 0-1. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Shortstop.
Time now for a starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Striding in once again, Corey Seager. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Not quite sure what happens right here. This throw just absolutely takes off on him. And it goes right over his first baseman's head. He's going to get stuck with an E4 on that play.
In now, Justin Turner. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Runner at second here with one man out. Bullet back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, we always talk about hit speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Adrian Gonzalez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners are at first and third, one away. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate.
This guy has certainly been a tough out so far. He follows up that home run from earlier with his third RBI of the ballgame.
Josh Reddick will dig in. He doubled his last time.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Blackman on the move. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. The runner scores from second. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Jason Mott will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Jock Peterson will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away.
Well, he's 0 for 4 coming into this at-bat, so I think he's happy to see a new arm out there. Maybe his luck will change.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. For Reddick, he's in scoring position with double number 27 on the year. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 13-7. Adam Liberatore will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Adam Liberatore.
Leading off the inning, Charlie Blackmon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Here's the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Grounded to third. Turner has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Left fielder number 8.
A look at our line score thus far. Already 7 home runs between these 2 clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. Gerardo Parra will stand in. He flew out his last time up. In there for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Chopped foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That's just a nasty slider here.
Number
Way off the plate. Plays on the hitter's aggressiveness, and he gets him to go after it.
Nolan Arenado will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he misses there. 1-2.
I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Sometimes, especially when you're down in the count, you just got to take whatever the pitcher gives you. He's not trying to muscle up on something, not even really trying to drive anything. He's just trying to make contact, put the ball in play, and good things wind up happening for him.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As this is grounded foul off to the left, it's strike one. Ground ball left side. Turner's got it. He'll send it the short way to Utley at second, and that's that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Ninth inning coming up. LA's on top, 13-7. Jake McGee come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Number 25 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And a great start to the ninth as this ought to be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
The pitcher, number 36.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Standing in now, Adam Liberatore. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
And if you're going to try to move the guy up to third base, this is exactly what you want to do. You have to make that third baseman feel the ball. That way, his only play is to first, and the sacrifice turns out to be a good one.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping them out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Sliced hard on the ground. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. You can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
Corey Seager steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. McGee's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
Ready with the 3-1. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers out in front, 14-7. Nick Hundley will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Out of play. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Peterson looks up. Gone! A solo home run by Nick Hundley, number 22 on the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, these guys still have some work to do, but this is a good start. Leadoff home run, cuts 1 off the lead, but they're still going to need to manufacture a few more to get back in this ball game.
Jose Reyes will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he takes a cold strike one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
DJ LeMahieu digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Too low, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
And with a runner on first here, you're playing right into the pitcher's hands if you go chasing pitches below the knees. You've got to know the situation and make him bring something up in the zone.
Here's the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Reyes the runner at first with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Right to Utley. One there. Relay to Gonzalez, and it's a double play.
And that ought to go a long way towards calming some of the nerves in that dugout right now. It hasn't been the cleanest ninth inning, but that's a huge double play right there. And now suddenly, they're just one out away from wrapping this thing up.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
And there's a swing and a miss, so the Rockies find themselves down to their final strike now.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Good job there to shut the door as they wind up ending the month on a winning note.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 14-8. So long from Denver.
The winning pitcher is Casey Fiend. His record is now 7-1. Give the save to Casey Fiend. The loss goes to Boone Logan. Just his first loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to